Then when we arrived at the terminal, it was a bit chaotic. There were some people of the RHD, which is a company that does all the testing in Holland, or National Health Service kind of thing. And nobody knew what was going to happen, and I think they really didn't know either. When I left, finally, when at 4 o'clock at night we got our negative test result, and we proceeded towards the way out, and I thought everybody who was in that queue there was tested negatively, but we were waiting there for the bus, and after 20 minutes, I heard that the guy next to me was tested positive. So I thought, how is this possible? There was no people who were tested positive could be, sitting next to somebody who was negative. So it was really weird. There was no coordination.
Police fired tear gas in Burkina Faso's capital on Saturday during a demonstration against the government's failure to stop a wave of violence by Islamist militants. Opponents of President Roch Kabore called for renewed protests in response to a recent surge of attacks in the West African country, including one by al-Qaeda-linked militants 2 weeks ago that killed 49 military police officers and 4 civilians. Military police launched tear gas canisters to disperse about 100 protesters who were trying to march towards downtown Ouagadougou on Saturday. Protesters erected barricades and burned tyres and trash cans. Valentin Yamkadougou is spokesman for the Free Burkina Faso movement.
Since he's been in power, terrorists have spread desolation in this country, and he's incapable of finding a solution to this problem. So we asked for his immediate resignation today, and now, for as long as he doesn't resign, we won't go home.
The assault 2 weeks ago near the northern town of Inata was the deadliest security forces have suffered since an insurgency broke out in 2015. It fueled popular anger against the government and the French military forces that support it. Unnerved, authorities cut mobile internet access a week ago and refused to authorize Saturday's demonstration.
Are you concerned about the new COVID variant, and have you been briefed?
I have been briefed, and as the president has said, we're going to take every precaution, and so that's why we've taken the measures we have. But again, I can't stress enough. One, if you have not had the booster shot, get the booster shot. Cannot stress enough the importance of getting vaccinated for those who have not been vaccinated. I will say what I say every time because it remains true. They are safe, the vaccines are safe, they are free, and they will save your life.
Do you think there'll be any additional travel restrictions?
We'll take it one step at a time, but as of now, we've done what we believe is necessary.
Perfect. Thank you all so much.
The U.S. State Department and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Saturday advised against travel to 8 southern African countries after the White House announced travel restrictions in response to a new COVID-19 variant. Omicron, dubbed a variant of concern by the World Health Organization, is potentially more contagious than previous variants of the disease. It could take weeks for scientists to fully understand the variant's mutations and whether existing vaccines and treatments are effective against it. On Saturday, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris urged Americans to get their shots.
If you have not had the booster shot, get the booster shot. Cannot stress enough the importance of getting vaccinated for those who have not been vaccinated.
So far, the Omicron variant has not been detected in the United States, but Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease specialist, said on NBC's Weekend Today show, quote, "I would not be surprised if it is." The variant was first discovered in South Africa and has also since been detected in Germany, Italy, Belgium, Botswana, Israel, and Hong Kong. Britain detected 2 cases of the new variant on Saturday. In response, Prime Minister Boris Johnson laid out measures that included stricter testing rules for people arriving in the country.
We're not going to stop people travelling, but we will require anyone who enters the UK to take a PCR test by the end of the second day after their arrival and to self-isolate until they have a negative result.
Israel said it would ban the entry of all foreigners into the country and reintroduce counterterrorism phone tracking technology to contain the spread of the variant. Dutch health officials said they had detected 61 COVID-19 cases among people who flew from South Africa on Friday and believe at least some infections are of the Omicron variant. Although epidemiologists say travel curbs may be too late to stop Omicron from circulating globally, many countries around the world, including the United States, Brazil, Canada, and European Union nations, announced travel bans or restrictions on southern Africa on Friday. A U.S. official told Reuters the Biden administration could also add other countries to the travel curb list if the variant spreads.
Police are stepping up their presence at malls and shopping centers across the U.S. this Black Friday weekend amid a spike of so-called smash and grab robberies. Videos of the chaotic robberies showing masked figures breaking into stores, running out with bags of merchandise, and fleeing in cars idling outside have flooded social media in recent days. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed to local media that a California location of luxury Italian merchandiser Bottega Veneta was the site of a robbery Friday. And this store, selling designer jeans, was forced to close its doors after it was hit on Friday night as well. Mall operators and shopkeepers are taking note and are doing what they can, says Louis Chalais of Westville Century City in L.A.
We're monitoring the situation with the smash and grab robberies across the country very closely. We have a great relationship with LAPD and local authorities and are working very closely with them to make sure that we're prepared.
The brazen robberies started at high-end shops like Nordstrom early in the week, but now the robberies are spreading to more middle-of-the-road retailers as well.
Almost movie-like, Hollywood-like.
In Chicago, 3 shops were looted on Black Friday in just about an hour. First, it was a Foot Locker, then North Face, followed by Boost Mobile. The retail industry is nervous about the spate of robberies, which are happening at a time when retailers are trying to recoup dollars lost during the health crisis while grappling with product shortages at the most important shopping season of the year. Police officers are beefing up their presence, but so far, that has not deterred the robbers. In an ominous sign, there was a smash and grab Friday at a Home Depot in Lakewood, California, just 23 miles from Los Angeles, where robbers made off with sledgehammers, crowbars, and hammers. Police telling local media they feared more smash and grabs were in the works.